Mike Moore Media.
On our media line, our friend Debbie Moose in Raleigh, freelance writer, cookbook author. Hey, Debbie, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I am doing just fine as well. Quite pleasant. It's nice here in Rockingham County and kind of nice in your area in Wake County as well.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I've had the windows open in August. The only reason I have it closed right now is my neighbors have decided to run their leaf blower, and I didn't think you wanted to hear that.
Oh, that would add a nice touch. Yeah. Well, and congratulations recently on your article in the New York Times. I think that's great. You've been in so many publications over the years and so many cookbooks, so that's nice to read Debbie Moose. Oh, yeah, I know her in the New York Times, so congratulations.
Well, thank you. It was really a lot of fun working with them, and the story was not about food.
Something different, too. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, well, we are talking about food today, which is our favorite topic, and it's canning time again, so you're right in the middle of that, huh?
Yes. August I had already set aside, and this is canning month in my house because this is, first of all, it's the prime season. Everything is out.
Yep.
And it's kind of, this is when the proverbial harvest basket is overflowing, and it's time to do all these things. Like there's I like to do peach jam, and this is just the height of peach season. And some bread and butter pickles. I like to get some of those. Okra. I haven't seen any okra out there yet. I think it's a little late this year, but it'll be coming. Get some okra pickles done, and particularly the relish, the vegetable relish that we like to make. Some friends come over. I was talking to my friend Brenda yesterday about, when are we going to do relish? When are we going to do relish? So we're getting that lined up soon, and just fill up the pantry and with all those delicious things. Most of it, it's way more than one human being can possibly use, or two human beings can possibly use.
Yeah.
Most of it ends up being gifts, and that's great.
You have my address, don't you?
I do, my friend.
I relish the thought. Yeah.
Care to put in an order for anything specific?
I might. I could dig on some bread and butter pickles, for sure. Yeah, I love those. Yeah, but I know you enjoy this, and your recipients enjoy it as well, don't they?
They seem to. I started canning decades ago because I just thought it was interesting and it might make nice gifts, and it has.
Yeah.
Because my mother canned, but she didn't do any of the things that I can. She never made jelly or jam. The main things that she did was canned tomatoes. About this time of year, she would start canning tomatoes because they'd start coming in from my father's garden. And just quart after quart after quart of tomatoes. Or sometimes she'd make them into tomato juice, but just all these tomatoes. Once in a while, she would make chow chow. Now, the difference between chow chow and what I like to make is it's a lot of differences, but one of them is the cabbage. Chow chow typically contains cabbage, and I just don't care for that. I don't care for that flavor. Like, I'm not crazy about sauerkraut, so I guess it has a little of that flavor in the chow chow.
Right, sure.
I've just never cared for it.
You're just not a cabbage kind of gal.
Well, I like cabbage, just not pickled.
Not pickled.
She also made pickled beets. Lots and lots of pickled beets. I don't know what she thought she was going to do with all those pickled beets. When I was in college, okay, I came home for a visit, got back to the dorm, opened my suitcase, and there was a quart of those pickled beets in my suitcase.
Yep.
So I called her and I said, why did you put this in here? She knew I didn't like them. I said, why did you put this in there? Well, she was trying to get rid of them. I'm like, well, I don't like them. Why did, and it's a quart. And she said, well, somebody up there will eat them. And I said, only if they can find some way to put them on a pizza or make a daiquiri out of them. I don't know. I don't know what happened to those, but
Well, I hope someone enjoyed them. Yeah, I love beets. I think they're good.
Oh, I like beets. I like beets roasted.
Oh, okay.
That's
right.
In the oven, but
Yeah.
I just don't like. Now, since then, though, I've eaten some pickled beets paired with like feta cheese or something like that in a salad, and that's good. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Dress it up a little.
But those ones, but so my grandmother made jelly and jam. She made a lot of blackberry jelly.
Oh, that's good.
And, that was really good. But I started, just making some. I thought, I had the canning equipment. My mother had given me all her canning equipment because she'd quit canning. I thought, I'm going to try this. And people just went nuts, for something homemade. And
Sure.
It would be maybe, I don't know, a day or half a day of my time to make, 6, 8, 10 jars of jam.
Yeah.
And people just loved it. And it was not expensive to do. I mean, the jars are the most expensive thing. And just got to really enjoy it. And then I did start doing it enough that I felt comfortable sort of experimenting with flavors and things like that. But the biggest thing that changed how I felt about canning was when I started doing it in a group.
Okay.
Like people coming over, and we'd, can or make jelly together, and that is what's really fun.
Oh, I bet so.
Having a group of people in the kitchen, we talk. I mean, it's not difficult work. And so there's a lot of chopping and peeling, so, plenty of time to talk while you're doing all that. So the last time, before the pandemic, the last time I had people here working with me, I think we had, for the relish, oh my gosh, I think we had like 5 people here. Because my friend Brenda had invited, unbeknownst to me, 3 of her friends.
Okay, Brenda.
Yeah, this woman showed up at my door that morning, and I'm like, yes, who are you? And she says, Brenda said I could come. I'm like, okay. It was kind of like a speakeasy Brenda sent me.
Yeah. The parents are out of town for the weekend, so bring everybody in. Yeah.
Brenda sent me.
But
that's one of the things that's really fun is getting together and doing all this and talking and having a good time and it is the many hands make light work idea too because and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that, and it sounds like it is fun, and when you have everyone in and kind of getting their hands in all of that together. So now, do you have another time coming up when everybody's going to be in the kitchen there? You have that already scheduled?
Well, I mean, not a firm schedule,
Okay.
but I talked to Brenda yesterday, and so we're working on that. She's from Georgia originally and went to visit her family, and she came home with a sack full of vidalias. So,
oh, boy.
She's ready to make relish.
Yeah.
Because the onions go into it. The relish we like to make has onions, tomatoes, bell pepper, onions, tomato, bell pepper, and zucchini. So that's what makes it a little bit different. And it's kind of a sweet-sour sort of, I mean, not sweet and sour, but it's not too sweet, not too sour. It's not spicy. There's a little garlic in it, too.
Oh, yeah.
And,
got to have a little garlic.
Yeah, never heard anything. So, yeah, we're getting that on the schedule, and another friend likes to come and do jam, so we'll get that on the schedule soon. Peaches. Oh, the peaches have been so wonderful this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here too. Well, sound like things are jamming there at the Moose
we
Home.
jamming.
Yeah, I believe it.
Jamming.
Yeah.
We be jamming.
Well, thank you for sharing your canning news with us, the update here. jellies and jams and relish and all of those good things. And it's good to capture it when it's nice and fresh and you're getting it in your own garden or the farmer's market. And won't that be good this winter time? Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah, it's really nice and fresh because and waiting until now to do things like the relish. When everything is coming in, that's when the prices are going to be the lowest because they're flooded with everything. At the beginning of the season, everything's a little bit more expensive.
Right.
So now, there's plenty of it out there. Like I said, okra, I haven't seen a lot of that yet. But, and it's all super fresh. You can sort of work with the flavors, like with the peaches for peach jam. I like to, if I can find them, use like half yellow and half white peaches.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least two different varieties of yellow peach, because there's little slight flavor variations in the different varieties.
Oh, yeah.
And it just adds that to the mixture. And last year I made some and put a little vanilla bean in there, and that was really good. I may do that again.
Yeah, okay.
Same with apples. You mentioned how much you like apple butter.
Oh, yeah.
Using several different kinds of apples. In apple butter, it's the same thing. You get all those little flavor variations in the varieties into that mixture, and it really gives a rich flavor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can taste some of the things now. It sounds great. Yeah. Well, it's good to catch up on things. Thank you. Have fun in the kitchen. Tell Brenda I said hello.
Oh, Brenda's a nut. She's a nut. Well, it's always great to catch up with you, and I encourage everybody try a little canning. And get your friends to come over. It's something a little different to do in the kitchen, and you have something delicious to show for it at the end.
Sure. Oh yeah. All righty. The good fruits of your labor always enjoyable.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Well, enjoy the nice weather, and
you too.
All the best in the kitchen, and we'll talk again next month.
We sure will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie Moose. Good to talk to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's Debbie. She's in Raleigh, cookbook author. Maybe you've seen some of her books. Maybe you have some of her books. I know we do. Annette has them in her cookbook library. You can get more information on what she's up to and canning tips right now on Facebook. It's easy to find Debbie Moose on Facebook, Debbie Moose. And thank you for listening.